One of the most annoying things about owning a pole dancing business is that the perception of pole dancing still prevails. So a lot of the time most people will react and say, oh, I do pole dancing, like, oh, that's really good for your upper body and your core strength. And you're like, yeah, that's physical reasons, it's the tip of the iceberg, but yeah, it is really good for those things. What it's better for is actually building people's confidence and challenging their perception of what they think they're capable of. And I really love doing that. I really love seeing people come in and thinking that this is what their scope is, only for me to break that down. And every time they achieve a new move that we teach them, their scope of what is possible gets wider and wider and wider. So that's really cool, and I really love doing that. And another thing that's a little bit challenging that comes back to that perception, that it's really hard to do things like advertising and whatnot on like social media platforms because of the advertising restrictions. So it's been an interesting ride trying to run a pole dancing business, but you know, I've learned a lot along the way and I wouldn't change it for the world. And I think part of that taboo, the fact that it is naughty because it's pole dancing, and maybe there's connotations to strippers and whatnot, and I'm like, fucking girl power, go for it. So I think the part that makes it taboo is also what makes it fun and interesting. It's definitely something that caught my eye and got me interested in starting it. And I do hear a lot of women, they want the confidence and they want the strength that comes with pole dancing. But what I know you really want is you want to feel sexy. I think one of the reasons we get slut shamed and we get told that we should cover up and we shouldn't wear this and we shouldn't do that because it's too sexy, and we shouldn't be allowed to be sexy, is because a woman's sexuality and her sensuality is powerful. You know, the patriarchy wants to, like, the men want to be top of the food chain, but ultimately we got them with a wink. You know? So I think reclaiming that as a part of ourselves is important because it makes us feel empowered, it makes us feel whole. I didn't know I was missing that part of me until I pretty much fell on a pole. I think it also changes your dynamic with other people. It's very hard to squash someone that has claimed all parts of herself and feels confident within themselves. So bring it. I decided that I wanted to bring this to more women. I wanted to help more women feel empowered and chase their dreams, change their world. So I opened Diamond Dance in Joondalup because it's close to where I live. I was sick of driving 30 minutes to and from the city 2 or 3 times a day. And I just thought, you know what, there's nothing else in Joondalup. Let's bring it to Joondalup. Let's do it my way. So this is Diamond Dance. Welcome to the shiny side.